Welcome to Off the Boulevard. We are happy to be live on this fantastic Friday. My name is Jake, and I'm one of your hosts for this week's show.
My name is Rihanna Harris, and I am also your host for today's. We have a great show lined up for you, and I am so excited to be here on our last day of classes before fall break. Speaking of fall break, we will have a segment from Emma speaking to students about their fall break plans around campus.
Olivia will be bringing us weather for the upcoming weekend. Also, Jake and Sean will be updating us with what's going on with sports today, so should be good.
We'll be back with news after the break, so stay tuned. Thanks for staying with us, and here is your weekly news. The university has recently been adding more and more security cameras to numerous locations around campus. Rooftops, light poles, and every building is now equipped with police-monitored cameras. Previously, KU used the emergency phone systems for emergency situations around campus, but due to most students having some sort of mobile device now, the university has decided to switch to cameras and hope for better security. There are currently over 700 cameras on campus, and KU police are working on adding even more. These cameras are constantly on, recording, and are checked on every week for maintenance work. Major areas around campus, such as major hallways in every building, all around Jayhawk Boulevard, and busy parking lots are monitored 24/7 and are used specifically for safety purposes and stopping any and all crime around campus.
Ron Gonzalez, professor of aerospace engineering, along with a group of faculty members, announced this week that the university had a cybersecurity breach to the School of Engineering. The breach was apparently carried out by an angry engineering student during the 2016-2017 academic year. The student allegedly used a keystroke logger to obtain faculty information and passwords and change his failing grades to all A's. Keystroke loggers are sometimes made to look like USB drives and are often used by cyber criminals to steal personal information from public computers. The loggers go for about $30 a piece, and they're pretty easy to get your hands on. University officials confirmed that the IT security breach had taken place, but said the attack was minimal and caught quickly.
Last March, authorities arrived to a car fire at Rock Haven Campground. After the fire was put out, a man's body was found inside the vehicle. The case was left open for months as the police tried to identify the body and what took place. The sheriff's office recently ended their investigation, saying that no foul play was presumed to have taken place.
According to reports, faculty morale at the University of Kansas is low. This may be due to the pay cuts across the board and the introduction of concealed carry on campus. KU professors have seen a 9% drop in average salary since 2009. This is frustrating for faculty, especially when considering the amount of money being put towards athletics, more specifically the football stadium. This is threatening to KU's AAU membership, the prestigious Association of American Universities, a status that adds to salary potential for KU graduates.
Well, that was a lot of news for today. Do you have any plans for fall break?
I think I'm going to stay put for Saturday and probably go home on Sunday, see my family, see the dog and everything. So, yeah.
Well, that's great. Well, Emma decided to take her fall break a little bit early, so stay tuned after the break as we will be able to talk to her about her segment about fall break. Have a nice day.
You too.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Make someone's day. Pay it forward.
Welcome back to Off the Boulevard. We have Emma in via Skype that we'll be able to talk to her about her fall break. Hi, Emma.
Hi.
So, what are you doing for fall break? Where are you right now?
I'm at home in Wichita. This is my dog Bentley.
Oh.
He was very excited to see me. I came home yesterday.
He's
He
so
gave me kisses
cute.
for like 10 minutes. So we're just hanging out, watching movies, relaxing.
Well, that's great. So, we have your segment here that we're going to play today. So, how was that about going on campus? Was there like any trends or any similar situations people decided to do for fall break?
A lot of people are going home. I actually met most of the people that I interviewed were from other states. So that was kind of cool.
Definitely.
Getting to meet other people and seeing that they're traveling pretty far. Some kids were also just staying here working, but I did meet a lot of kids who were going home like me.
That's great. Well, we do have your we do have your segment. If there was anything you could do different, would there be anything?
Oh, hi Bentley. He's just trying to give me kisses.
He's the star of the show, not you.
I don't know. I think I maybe would have asked a few more people, because most people just said they're either going home or working. So I wanted to see if anyone was maybe doing anything crazy, like going on a trip or anything. But I didn't meet anyone who was going on a fun trip.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we are happy that we were able to speak to you. We do miss you here in the production. So this is Emma's segment about fall break, and we will see you next week, Emma.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Emma Starks, and today I'm going to go around campus and ask students what their plans are for fall break. Let's go. What are your plans for fall break?
I'm going to be working. I'm not doing anything exciting.
Oh, where do you work?
I'm a pharmacy technician at a Walmart pharmacy.
That's really intense.
Yeah, not really.
Oh. Do you have any plans for fall break?
No.
Are you not going to go home?
I might go home. I don't know.
Your mom probably wants you to go home.
Yeah.
My mom wants me to go home. I want to go home.
I mean, that'll probably occur.
Do you have any plans for fall break?
I'm going home.
Where are you from?
Excited, Iowa.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm
Do you-
super excited.
Do you have any plans for fall break?
My parents are coming, so
Oh, that'll be nice. Where are you from?
Minnesota.
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 Am I right?
Don't you know?
Oh, don't you know? Do you have any plans for fall break?
I think I'm just hanging here.
You're not gonna go home?
No, I don't think so. I live far.
Oh, where are you from?
Los Angeles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have any connections there? I'm trying to get famous.
I don't think my dad would want me to say.
Oh, who's your dad? So do you have any plans for fall break?
Yes, I'm going home. I'm gonna get to see my dogs, my mom.
Aw.
I'm super excited.
That'll be very fun. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a safe and fun fall break.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Off the Boulevard. Let's take a look at your forecast. Right now it is 69 degrees outside and it's quite humid at 79%. As we go into the rest of today, it'll be 85 as our high. We're expected to have calm winds and it'll be sunny and it'll feel like a hot 85 for this time of year. Now let's take a look at your fall break forecast. On Saturday, we're expected to have scattered thunderstorms at 90%. Going into Sunday, a cold front will finally push through and we'll have 61 as our high. Going into Monday and Tuesday, we're expected to have a slight warm up as our high on 72 on Tuesday. Now let's take a look at your temperature map. So you'll see this is at Saturday at midnight going into Sunday. Up here at the top, you'll see how there's this blue cold air. It will push through, and that's where we're expected to get all of our cold air going into Sunday morning. Now all the action is on Saturday, so let's look at Saturday. The Jayhawks take on Iowa State, and I'm in the band, so I'm gonna have to wear a raincoat because we're expected to get rained on. 1 p.m. we have a 35% chance. Going into the late afternoon at 4 and 7, we're expected to have a 70% chance of rain. Going into later in the night, we end with a 35% chance at 10 p.m. That cold front will finally push through, and that's when our clouds and all of our rain will clear out. And that will wrap up our forecast. We'll be back with sports.
When you shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Hello, welcome back to Off the Boulevard. I'm Jake Kaufman.
And I'm Sean Goldwyn.
Today we're going to be bringing you sports. Now, Sean, the biggest thing that caught my eye this week is KU Mizzou. Rumor has it that the Jayhawks are going to be taking on the Tigers in an exhibition game that benefits hurricane relief. The last time KU played Mizzou was back in 2012, where KU overcame a 19-point deficit with the final score of 87-86 in overtime. Now, for the players, if this game does happen, won't be the biggest game in the world, but for the fans, I think this is what we've wanted to see really ever since Mizzou left the Big 12 for the SEC.
Yeah, definitely. The game, if it happens, is scheduled for October 22nd, so 9 days from now. Athletic directors on both sides have said it is in the works, but obviously, there's not a lot of time, and NCAA does have the rule that 2 Division I teams can't compete in an exhibition. So we're going to have to get past that hurdle, really, to kind of, get this in the works.
Hopefully it does, because I don't know about you, but I really want to see this game. As for KU football, another loss last week, this time to Texas Tech, where we lost 65-19, going up against Iowa State this week. Now, before the season started, I did have KU beating Iowa State, but now, with all the quarterback controversy, who's going to be starting, is going to be Peyton Bender, going to be Carter Stanley. We don't know. Beatty won't release that information. But the way we've been playing, I don't see the Jayhawks winning this game. They're a 22.5-point underdog, but I do see them covering the spread. What about you?
Yeah, I don't see KU standing a chance either. Iowa State is coming off that probably the biggest win in school history over number 3 Oklahoma, a 38-31 victory. And I think KU really have to look out for walk-on quarterback Kyle Kemp. He came in for the injured Jacob Park for Iowa State, and he came in, he threw 343 yards, 3 touchdowns. So I'm really curious what he can do against this KU defense that hasn't shown anything at all so far this season.
It's going to be an interesting game. For KU volleyball, this past week on Wednesday, we went up against the number 5 Texas Longhorns. KU did lose. Texas snapped a 19-game conference winning streak. It's the best winning streak KU has had. But with that loss did come a quite impressive new stat. Anisi Havili breaks the record for the most assists, breaking Andy Rosam's record. Anisi finished with 4,801 assists. She has that many assists on the season now.
Yeah, and she's got a lot of time to distance herself as well. 10 games plus the Big 12 tournament plus NCAA. She's going to really take off this record, yes. But it's worth noting that, yes, KU did lose to conference rivals Texas. But their season is by far not over. It's worth noting that their last conference loss also was against Texas last year. Granted, it was in Austin, Texas. So they're really going to have to travel to Texas this year and win to kind of stand a chance of retaining that Big 12 title.
And as for KU soccer, tonight KU also plays the Texas Longhorns at Rock Chalk Park at 7 o'clock. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, being a soccer beat reporter, I see most KU games, and I don't see KU standing much of a chance, honestly. Earlier in the season, KU played 2 ranked opponents at home. USC got beat 2-1, and followed by that got demolished by Texas A&M 5-1. So now number 9 Texas is coming here. Something that head coach Mark Francis did talk about a lot was they're not going to really change things. They're just going to approach it like they approach other ranked games. But they have to change something because they lost the last one 5-1. So something I think they really need to do is slow down pace of the ball, be more clinical against their last game, K-State. 25 shots, 0 goals. So they really need to slow down the ball, keep possession, and take good chances when they get the ball, really.
A lot of those shots they took against, or there's a lot of shots they didn't take against K-State that I thought they should have taken, and that's, in my opinion, why they lost that game.
Yeah, that too. And again, it's just being clinical. Lois Houston has a chance from 6 yards out at the ends. Kerry Hollins has a great header at the ends as well. And you're going to have to be clinical because you look at Texas and arguably the Big 12's best player this year, Sierra Hinkson. 7 goals, 4 assists so far on the season. 18 points, also leading the Big 12. She was Big 12 Freshman of the Year last year, and she's really lived up to expectations so far this season. And then moving on from KU soccer as well, you have the disappointment of the US men's national team not making the World Cup.
First time since 1986?
1986, yes. And this is a problem from top to bottom. This is how I see it. So you have US Soccer Federation President Sumo Gulati, right? So they brought in Jürgen Klinsmann. He had this whole plan to, bring European players, US players playing in Europe onto the team. That's how we found Christian Pulisic, Bobby Wood, DeAndre Yedlin, great young players. But Sumo Gulati did not like that. So, first sign of pressure, 4-0 loss to Costa Rica early in World Cup qualifying. Jürgen Klinsmann was gone, Bruce Arena was brought in. Because Gulati knows that Arena is going to play these MLS players. He prefers the local talents, so to speak. But when you're playing 38-year-old Tim Howard, Omar Gonzalez shouldn't be centre-back, or starting centre-back. And then you obviously, losing to Trinidad and Tobago 2-1 is what's going to happen. So it's just a tough loss for the US. But if we are going to take some positives from this as well, they now have a lot of time, a lot of money to prepare for hopefully hosting the World Cup in 2026. So, you want to build grassroots soccer or football, even try and implement promotion relegation and that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious, obviously I'm English, I don't have too much of a stake in the US team. So what do you see just being a US fan, I guess, as well? Do you see anything from it?
Not really.
Not really, no? No? Alrighty.
That's all we have today for sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We are closing out the show for now.
Yeah.
We had a lot today, most around it being fall break. I'm so excited for classes to be over.
I'm pretty stoked too. I think it's a little spooky. It's Friday the 13th today. Did you notice that?
I'm so excited. It has a Snapchat filter. I've used it all day.
I haven't seen it yet, but that's pretty cool.
It's it has the Jason filter, blood everywhere. But are you gonna do anything in relation to the 13th?
I mean, I know there's some movies coming out.
Yeah, there's 10 movies that come out today.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I want to see Happy Death Day.
That looks terrible to me. I don't know.
She wakes up.
It's Groundhog Day, but it's with death. It's I don't care. I'd rather just watch Bill Murray just go at it.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I should go in and just watch all the Friday the 13th movies.
True.
Do you have any plans for fall break? Going anywhere other than home?
I mean, probably just gonna spend time with some friends of mine from high school back in Shawnee. So yeah.
Great.
And
I plan on I'm going to Vegas.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, really excited.
Oh my gosh, cool.
And then I'm going to see Jay-Z perform.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Man of my life.
What if Beyonce's gonna be? Well, she's actually pregnant.
Oh my gosh! If Beyonce's there, I would have such a great time. But that's all we have for today. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great and safe fall break, and we'll see you next week.
Rock Chalk.
Bye.